What about if it was your child?
I will woz him. He would understand when I'm paying for school fees.
What up, people? It's your favorite podcast man back again with another one. My name is Michael Scenario.
And I'm welcome, Claire.
And this is Menisms, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we back. I know we said we were going to take a break, but you said it will. But we said, before all of you English at least should come from me, we said that we would come back and do a new little segment for you guys that you guys are going to enjoy, which are some reactions that we've been seeing online. And we said, you know what, that'll be something nice for our viewers to see. And at least we won't be gone for too long because, again, we appreciate you guys that mess with us at Menisms, and we don't want to be gone for too long ourselves. And as you can see, we've gone back to our original format of the table. For those of you that were with us in season 1, you can see that we're back to this now so we can have some proper discussions, you know. But how have you been, Maggie? How's everything now?
I've been good, man. I've been good. I've been chilling. I mean, it's life. You still deal with life, obviously, every day. But
it's not every day 30 plus problems, you know. Give us some encouragement.
But actually, I've been spending a lot of time just, but I say taking a load off my shoulders, and it feels good. So I would say that I'm in a good place, you know, mentally. It's kind of a breath of fresh air, sort of. So I think I'm happy about that.
Okay, that's good. Same here. I'll say it's just been busy. It's just been busy, but it's been good. Like you say, getting a lot of work out the way so I can have a bit more free time. You know, been traveling. Went to Abuja for the first time. Beautiful. Shout out to all my Abuja people. Everybody in Abuja that watches us, I love you because your city's amazing. I can talk about it for days, but that was a great trip.
Lagos, cover your eyes and shit.
I beg, Lagos, I've been here my whole life. I'm tired. But you never know. We might come to Abuja soon for a live show. You never know. So stay tuned. Yep. But, you know, what we got planned today with this new thing we got going on?
Well, first of all, today's episode is sponsored by Pompey.
You see, we're moving up in the world. God is good.
But we'll get to that later. Now, I think we have a few clips we want to react on, so let's just get right to it.
Right. Couples in a serious relationship should have no issue with their partner checking their phone.
Couples in a serious relationship.
Are you hiding something?
I'm not hiding anything. I don't need to hide anything. I just
if you're in a serious relationship,
yeah.
How come she can't check your phone?
Whose team are you on? Fam, are you this? I'm lying. Yeah. What one?
I'm a neutral party. Ellis, have you ever had somebody check your phone?
Oh, no. And if they did, out. It is taking the piss.
Out is hilarious.
I agree. Yeah. I feel like both parties, once you get in your relationship, respect each other's phone, unless something has happened that makes you have to ask for evidence right then and there. I think that's fair.
So, I used to be of that school of thought. So first of all, I'm a no phone checker. Like I don't subscribe to it at all. Mm-hmm. But I happen to be in a relationship with somebody who does not see things that way. And so, as much as I would say I don't believe it, and I've never believed in it. In fact, for me, I was just like one of the guys there. You check my phone, I'm out. Literally done. There's no, don't speak any English. But I found that I had to find a middle ground somewhere. Yeah, it's a little something that is very interesting. So middle ground being that I kind of have to understand that is her way of either getting assurance, you know, by just checking and not seeing anything. And to be honest, of course, it's to put me in check as well. But I won't check her phone. Like she can leave her phone from now till next year, unlock it for me. I'm not interested.
Wait, so you don't check it, but she can check it?
Yeah,
never.
So, and it's not, I started by fighting it.
Nah.
But I saw that, you know what, I had to kind of pick the bigger battle.
Because it's like, if you check my phone, why can't I check yours? And again, it's just...
I can't check hers, but I just don't.
So, but that's the thing. If you're checking mine... Then, again, I don't even want us to get to that point in a relationship that we're checking phones. There's a difference between checking and using. Like, now, you can use my phone.
Mine was off the jump.
Like me, you can use my phone at any point now. If you need to use it, here, I'm not hiding anything now. Take it. But to check it as in there's intention of
snooping.
Going through every message. Because let's say you read a message from years ago now, and you're now, I dare you to question me about something before I met you.
Yeah.
Nah, interesting, Sha, but never. Sorry.
Yeah, honestly, I wish I could say never, but found myself in a tough spot.
If bodybuilders can't use drugs in competitions because it's considered cheating, then how come makeup is allowed in beauty contests?
That is a very, valid question, yeah. Because when you deep it, this is why I always say I'm a big advocate for I need to see you fresh face before we know what we're doing. Because nobody's saying you women can't wear makeup. Again, I like makeup, but makeup is an enhancement. At this, I need to know if I'm going to actually be serious with you. I need to see you fresh face, so we know what we're dealing with.
I mean, to be honest, even when you know that sometimes, let's say for example, back then, if I was scrolling through somebody's profile, and I'm interested first in that, there's that first makeup picture that draws you in, draws you to the page, and I'm scrolling through and. I'm usually scrolling through to look for a natural picture somewhere.
Oh no,
I'm trying to see
they
what
don't
you
ever
really
post
look
it.
like.
You have to go on the story. The
you
highlight
start-
story.
you start to-
the highlight story they have, but you have to go to the back.
So but that's
go to the back.
that's the thing. Now somebody who posts on their feed, I respect that more because I'm like, yeah, you have confidence in your natural look. I like that. But when I have to dig deep and I'm like, I'm not sure how I feel about this one. It's a bit, but yeah, I do agree with them that
Because I've
it's a
seen.
bit of
I actually tell people like that's why I don't get phased by Insta baddies and all that. I know jokingly I talk about baddies on my TikTok and all that, and that's jokes and all, but in terms of like real women, like I don't care how fine you are online with this social media, because again, you might be putting on makeup and on, you still look good, but it's like I'm an in-person kind of person. Like I want to see you as you are. I'm not saying you have to come looking rugged though, because you can be fresh-faced and still be looking like, look at self-plug Sunday at Tilashe. Look at the beach now. When you come to the beach now, you're going to be fresh-faced.
Yeah,
and that's when you actually see who's fine, especially with the sun now shining on your skin. God. Then.
But yeah, I do agree. Makeup is a cheat. They need to take
It's
that
a
out
cheat.
of beauty
It's a
pageant.
cheat.
Yeah, they did.
And as we're here, I hope you guys know that we're being sponsored now by PalmPay. As you can see, we're going up in the world. God is good. But with PalmPay now, did you know that PalmPay is a digital bank platform that has over 35 million users? So imagine how many people in Nigeria now, they're not using the typical banks. They're using PalmPay, 35 million people. And they have different services. They have financial services, payments, credit, savings, insurance, anything you need for your banking need. PalmPay is there. So again, shout out to them because I definitely am going to be using them when it comes to my bank.
Also in March, they launched this,
Boom.
one of their debit cards. This is supposed to be a debit card that's meant to be used by their tier 3 users actually, and it has a bunch of benefits. Obviously I can't start all of that for now. Check them out. They obviously have more information about what the cards can do.
When you said tier 3 just now, PTSD just came in from university days. When you're in it.
I'm dead. Visa issues.
Tier 4.
Fair enough. And also, PalmPay is actually very well known for their good network.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure everybody watching this right now, especially within Nigeria, can relate to the fact that you're with somebody and you transfer to their PalmPay account, and like this, they get the receipts. Now, they also have a bunch of benefits, also like showing you availability of your recipients, and if your recipient is able to receive money from you, or if they have a downtime on their accounts or on their networks. And then they also have a 99.9 reliability. That is, you're just almost sure that your money is not going to miss
That's basically
road.
100%. So don't be fooled.
Exactly. Your money is not going to miss road at some point, and you're wondering, my money is hanging somewhere. It's left my account but not got into there. So honestly, if you haven't gotten the PalmPay account right now, I don't know what you're waiting for at this point.
Go and check them out. Go and check them out. Shout out to the people at PalmPay again, man. Now let's get back to the reactions. What we got next?
Man, the first attempt at monogamy is marriage.
You're already setting yourself up for failure.
If you've been doing what you've been doing, and the first time you're gonna stop trying to not do that and try to put all of that energy now in one person, it's gonna be some problems. And we can put that on God.
I received that because I feel like I'm 33, man. I feel like for our generation, we feel like maybe we can flip that switch. It's not that simple. Like, you have to practice this over time. Yeah. So when you do get married, you can be successful. You think you're going to flip that switch just because you jump across that
Say that a little bit more. Say it a little bit. No. That's real spit, son. That's real. Like, you cannot say that loud enough.
Let me take my shoes off for this one because that's some heavy ass topic.
No, it's true. I mean, I get it.
I feel like a bunch of Nigerian guys don't. Or just Nigerians generally, because even when a lady is trying to pick a guy,
don't go and do that, because the women was saying, you see?
No. When I say they don't get it, I also mean that when you're vetting a guy to get married to, they don't consider the fact that this guy has not practiced monogamy outside of this relationship we're about to have. So I don't know his history on how to hold one woman and how to relate with one woman. A lot of them don't check for that.
Fair.
Right. So that's not me saying I'm putting the blame. I'm just saying that's just one thing that, generally in our society is not something that we create awareness to. And honestly, that is such a strong talking point, because literally, even when you're getting to a relationship that you plan to be committed in, it feels like a switch. It feels like you need to flip a switch. You need to go from this guy who could just do everything and anything at your own time, at your own pace, to now having to be this person who doesn't have that much control, or you have to involve a second party. We always believe that, we'll do it now. And then you get into it and you're like, hey, what did I just get myself into? So, and I think, what do you think? I mean, it's obviously true for me.
I've been through a serious relationship before. So, I mean, doing it now is it wasn't really a problem. It was just more of a decision. So when you've done it before now, like the first time I did it was hard because I was also younger too. I was in my early 20s. So I wasn't as mature as I am now, where when I had to do it then, there were a lot of factors that I just got thrown in the fire with, like long distance, all this stuff. Obviously, my industry I was just starting off then.
Right.
So it was a fight, but I made it through. But it was probably like I set myself up to start hard. So it was like once I've been through that phase, at least I know when I was single, I was outside. And then once I've done the outside stage, like it's like, okay, what else is there? Because at the end of the day now, like when you get in a relationship, when you are single, you're not really missing anything. It's like by the time you get in a relationship, okay, what happens? You start going out less as a guy because, let's be honest, more times you're going out is not just your boys. It's because there's women outside.
Of course, yeah.
So when you take already over half of the reason you're going outside away, you are now very picky on when you choose to go outside. You get what I'm saying? You're picky on the kind of friends you keep, because there's certain friends you can keep when you're single. There's certain friends you cannot keep when you're in a relationship, out of respect.
I'm glad you're saying this, because you and I are cut from the same cloth based on the kind of men we are. But this is not the typical.
I'm confused. How do you?
Typical men do not pick the kind. They are still going out the same way they were going out when they were single, when they're in relationships.
Oh no,
they are still seeing, and that's where this comes in, right?
I already know. I'll be honest. If I'm going out 24/7, I mean, obviously before I used to go out more because of my work, but then I would go outside more outside of my work because I'm single and can do what I like. And again, what is pushing me outside of my boys? Because really and truly, if I want to see my boys, you can come to my house. I can go to your house. We can go to certain events. But what's really taking me outside is the women. But once you take that out the way, that I already have a woman, it's like, I don't need to chase all of you women outside. So am I really trying to go outside at 3 a.m? when I can be at home, chilled with one woman?
Yeah, honestly, most guys don't. So, and that's already you like practicing a bit of the monogamy, and that's what they're saying, that you need to practice it before you get into that marriage. So in marriage, it doesn't feel like a switch anymore. It just feels like
I get what you mean.
But for most guys, they're like, oh, I'm not married to you, so I'm still living my best life. I'm still gonna hang out with my boys like I normally
practice it early, so it's not a surprise when you're married.
Exactly.
At least, if anything, if you practice it early, when you're married now, it's like, okay, I can actually do more. Because when you're in a relationship, you're still sometimes both parties on eggshells.
Exactly.
Once you're married, it's like, sister, we understand each other already. So okay, we can go out and
agree.
You slap him for $13 billion.
Yes. You don't even need to finish the video.
Oh my God!
You don't
not the people's elbow. God damn!
You don't even need to finish the video. Complete slap. Complete slap.
Honestly, that's
Fuck
you.
my morals.
That's you.
You want to lie to the
For
people.
me, I would ask if I can give you a second one, because that's going to be worth 26 million.
No, you don't be.
I want a second one, please.
If
one slap is 13 million, let's have two. I will give him two.
Now wait. What about if it was your child?
I will woz him. He would understand when I'm paying for school fees.
I agreed.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding, please. Just kidding.
I'm not. Sets my family and my children's children up for one slap.
Don't give money to a man as a woman.
100%.
No,
I agree.
If I could give you nothing from this entire podcast, it's that line alone.
Don't ever give money to a man.
Why? Can we explore why you shouldn't give money to a man? And could you also,
The way that your foot is, Erica, I'll let you have this one.
No,
This leg
you know what?
was emotional. Is it not a rule of life?
You know what? I've given money to one man in my life, and I was like maybe 23, right? And it was a measly £50, but fighting for that £50 back was insane. He was making me feel crazy for my £50 that he had the cheek to ask me about, you know? And it's like, they make you seem crazy.
They do.
So I'm just like, I would rather not give a man that's not my brother any money.
See, already when I heard the from accent, I said, that's already why she
Please, I'm not
wouldn't.
part.
I'm part.
I'm not part.
Is when I heard from London that I said, of course, they'll say no, because pound is different. I understand the economy there is a bit different, so fine. But when women say that, I laugh because it's like, all of you, again, by God's grace, you won't go through it, but you act like when you're in a relationship or when you're married, things can't happen. And it's like, it's little answers like that make you see who you can marry. Now, don't get me wrong.
Let me stop you there first of all. I feel like we should even open that up. I don't think it's restricted to marriage and relationship. Because at no point did they say there that they were dating the guy they gave money to.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If it starts from just one, look how she said she had one experience of just £50. And that's why I said, I joke saying, I know the UK is a bit different because people, they move mad there. So that's different. But it's like, if you're going to let that one experience hold you for life, you don't know what can happen in life. You get what I'm saying? Like now, I don't ask women for money just because of my male ego and pride.
Same.
Now, have I had my girlfriend help me? Maybe when there's 1 month that is like, yo, I need to pay for this. But I've been the one paying for everything for the whole time. Of course, I would expect. I actually would say I would expect. If I've been paying for everything throughout the relationship, at least 90% of everything. When I say that 10% is maybe, babe, can you just do this one thing? And you'll still probably transfer it back. And you ask one time, can you help me with money? And you say no. I'm sorry, that's the biggest red flag. Because it's like, wait, so I'm doing all this every time. The one time I'm asking for help, you can't do it. Why? Because I can't give a man money. You're mad.
Well, so I think we should, roughen the scenario a little more. Think about it as a guy as a girl that you're talking to. You haven't started dating yet.
Oh, never. No, I would never.
There you go. But a lot of these scenarios are from you guys are in the talking stage.
We have to be locked. When I
say
say we have to be locked in, even if we aren't boyfriend, girlfriend, there's a way we date together. You get how you have some situationships. No, you know how there's some situationships that are basically
that
like
person's your person. I get it.
I've only asked for money from my 2 ever girlfriends. Think about that. My 30 plus years of life, I've only asked for money. When I say ask for money, it's like there was a situation that was happening. Again, it's a committed relationship that's like, babe, can you help me this one time? And there was never any crazy amount or anything. It's just, okay, maybe help me for this one time. But like, I could, if I needed to, there's certain situationships I could ask because of the way the relationship is. And again, with the way I've provided in that situationship. And if they said no, fair enough. But I would look a bit side-eyed like, so all the times I was doing this.
And funny enough, for me, I wouldn't expect, regardless of how close we are, right? I wouldn't. So first of all, my pride is way, way too high to even ask. Right? But if eventually I do, which I have once or twice, dire situations I do, honestly, first thing I even do is plan to pay back it with interest. First of all,
exactly.
Right?
So
that's one.
That's even the main
so there's
thing.
no there's no point in you're thinking I'm trying to run with your money. That's one.
So there's no insults.
Yeah. And 2, if I ask and you don't offer, to be honest, I won't see the obligation for you to help. And I think that's just me because it was already enough for me to even push myself to ask for money in the first place, right? Now, if the person is my girlfriend and then I ask and she says no, now that can be a red flag, particularly because a lot of the times, that thing I'm even trying to sort out is to help both of us. So what do you mean? But I do get what you mean. But again, though, in fairness of the women that have given out money and their money got
If
chopped,
he's not your man, if he's not your best friend, if he's not your, nigga, you shouldn't be giving the guy money.
Yeah.
Period.
Especially,
I'm with them. Don't give the guy money if you don't have that kind of relationship.
Especially because that kind of relationship gives you the leverage to even let the money go if by any chance anything
I told a lie.
wrong.
I said I've only asked for my girlfriends in life. My best friend, shout out to you. You know yourself. She knows herself. Alamy in the building. She helped me out one time in life.
Right. So and if the person is your person, like we've just said, right? That even if they don't pay back, that person didn't pay back just yet because they're trying to run with your money. You know that it's some other circumstances.
Yeah.
You know, but if it's someone random, you guys are just talking and then
I could never ask a girl
But
I'm
apparently
linking,
guys do this.
A girl I'm linking with, a girl I'm seeing, a girl I'm talking to. I can never, because
Bro.
I'm sorry, my pride as a Nigerian. And maybe it's just me to act, like you go and tell your friends, can you imagine this bastard asked me for money? God
Bro,
forbid.
I've heard stories. You hear babes say,
No,
I gave him £5,000.
I am
£5,000?
See, let me not lie to you. I have been with some girls that I know have money. They have way more than me. My pride still, and I know they'll give. There's some girls I know that have liked me to the point that if I ask for £3,000 right now, saying, "Yo, babes, will you invest in my business?" They'll say yes.
Yep.
But my pride, and again, mom, I blame you because you gave me home training. If I didn't have that home training, guy, I'll be a finesse. I won't lie to you, but I can't.
Oh my goodness. Honestly, it's the same thing for me. I've met so many rich people, but I'm just like, how? So you mean this is at the point where the guy asks for 5K pounds?
But then here's my question to the girls though. That kind of amount, you didn't sign a contract, like £50, I understand. Like that one you'd hope they pay back and then they run. But if it's a high amount like that, you didn't sign any contract or anything? That's too much, you.
Yeah, it's too much. But anyways, guys, this is it for today. If you guys need us to react to some other videos, please send them to our DMs, send us emails, whatever the case. And you guys should also sign up to the Mado newsletter, right? The newsletter for Menisms, the link is going to be on the description in the video, or you can check our bios later on for more information. So, but yeah, this was great.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot more. So follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube, follow us on all our socials, follow us personally. We'll put our Instagrams here too so you can see what we got going on. But yeah, we're going to be back soon. We're not taking a big break. We're going to have a lot more of these coming through. So we can't wait to see you soon. And shout out again to our sponsors, Pompey, for supporting us on this episode.
Yep. And also, please remember to subscribe to our YouTube, please, so that we don't go and ask women for money.
Exactly. We need our own money. God bless you. So until next time, I'm Michael Scenario.
And I'm Muragun Kwaya.
And we'll see you next time on Menisms.